What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Daryl Hall and John Oates. And I am amused. I have been calling them Hall and Oates, and I think that is very common. But a couple folks have commented that Daryl was never keen on that, and Daryl Hall and John Oates both said with their full names is how they preferred to be listed, and indeed that's how it's shown here. The Greatest Hits Part 1, or what is it? Rock and Soul Part 1, a Greatest Hits compilation. Thank you again to Yvonne. And the next tune we're going to listen to is the last tune on here that I know I've heard for sure, and of the four that we've gone through, counting this one, I know it the least well. I have a sense for the vibe, kind of this mellow, soulful tune, but a bit of, passion and force in the vocals. But I can't think of the lyrics per se, and the sonic configuration I only have a general sense of, whereas the previous three, and especially Man-Eater, is one that I had a much clearer memory of going into it. So yeah, looking forward to this one, and then beyond this, I don't think I'm familiar with any of the tunes on here, though I guess it's possible I might recognize one just sonically. But yeah, let's give it a listen. This is Daryl Hall and John Oates, and the tune is She's Gone.
Everybody's high on consolation. Everybody's trying to tell me what is right for me. I need a drink and a quick decision. Now it's up to me. What will be? She's gone. She's gone. I better learn how to face it. She's gone. I paid the devil to replace her. She's gone. And she's gone. What went wrong? Get up in the morning, look in the mirror. I'm warm as a toothbrush hanging in the stand. My face ain't looking any younger. Now I can see love taking her toll on me. She's gone. She's gone. I better learn how to face it. She's gone. She's gone. I paid the devil to replace her. She's gone. She's gone. What went wrong? Spend eternity in the city. Let the carbon and monoxide choke my thoughts away. And pretty bodies help dissolve the memories. They can never be what she was to me. She's gone. She's gone. I better learn how to face it. She's gone, I paid the devil to replace her. And she's gone, what went wrong?
I feel like the title of this compilation, Rock and Soul, is particularly well suited for this tune, which sonically is basically how I was remembering it, though there's more flourishes and rhythmic eccentricities than I was recalling. I did notice near the end the bass really stood out for a moment, and that's Oates, right? That's John Oates on the bass, and then the guitar flourish right after that, which I believe is Daryl. And yeah, like lyrically, as I said, I didn't remember it, but the title gives you a sense of what's happening, which I think is directly the story here, which is that this relationship has ended and the guy is trying to process it and he's feeling alone and speaking to places in his house or apartment and looking in the mirror and not looking any younger, and there's a sense that he has to face it. As he said, he better learn to face it and to embrace the life that he will now have, though he's also saying, like, spending an eternity in the city and the carbon monoxide kind of clouding out the thoughts, the memories of this person who it sounds like only the devil could replace. There's never going to be anyone like her in his life. So yeah, it's like a brave and coldly honest song, meaning like he's not pulling punches against himself. He's saying like, I got to get used to this because this is the reality that, she's gone, she's not coming back, there's basically no one that can replace her, I'm not getting any younger, so it's not like, my youthful looks or my appeal will bring her back or, find someone similar to her. So there's a cold, not cold in terms of because the tune actually has a warmth to it. It's a very like warm, soulful type of song sonically, but yeah, it's a very clear-eyed assessment of where he's at and what has happened, but it's also, of course, about the woman and the remarkable quality that she had before she left and the hole that she's left in his life after departing. So yeah, I very much enjoy the specific aspects of the story as they're told, and then also again some of these lines about spending an eternity in the city and not wanting to look too closely at the feeling that he has even as he acknowledges what has transpired. So maybe I'm missing some details of the narrative here, maybe there's an aspect or two I'm misinterpreting, but I do enjoy the storytelling as I caught it. And again, Daryl's vocals are fantastic, and just the soulful rock and roll of it all definitely comes across. So another cool one from them. As I said, I'm looking forward to the rest of the CD because as far as I know, I'm not familiar with any of the other tunes. We'll see what one I pick when we come back next time. Let me know what you think here, and I will see you then. Peace.